Hey guys, it's Joyful Gamer here, and today we're doing part 5 of What If Izuku Was Isekai to Naruto. So pretty much this is not gonna have like complete everything of information for this part. For pretty much for a character and for some characters, if I have remember if I have some information incorrect, just put it in the comments if I got it correct or not. So please. I hope you guys enjoy this what if, and pretty much I'll quit my yapping so you can enjoy. So pretty much where we last left off was pretty much Jiraiya was telling both Naruto and Izuku that he was gonna pretty much teach them for like they don't know how he's gonna pretty much train them. He doesn't know for how long, so he's gonna go outside exploring the village. Pretty much, we skip ahead for a few months, let's say about 7 months ahead, where Izuku is extremely good with using the Sharingan. He has made himself the Fire Rasengan. Naruto unlocked the water element, with Izuku unlocking his fire element, with Naruto pretty much, of course, making a water Rasengan, with the water Rasengan being more like a bit more of a defense than an offense. It makes waves after the impact, and after the impact, the Rasengan explodes, it turns into waves of water surrounding the person, surrounding Naruto. And I'm sorry if this is being rushed. I actually recorded this about 3 times, but my phone, of course, shut off automatically for some reason. And yeah, that's basically what happened. But I digress. Let's continue with pretty much Naruto and Izuku and Jiraiya go near the Mist Village. The village hidden in the mist, but not in their area, but they bump into a smaller village there, and pretty much that's when they bump into the market there. Some of the people know the bandana, which is the fire, which pretty much they were kind of scared, but they noticed that after seeing how Izuku, Naruto, and Jiraiya act, they're not all fire ninjas hidden in the leaf are that bad. Some are, but not all of them. With Izuku, Naruto, and Jiraiya getting groceries, with Jiraiya saying, "Okay, go wait up for me in a hotel or something. I'm gonna go get some research." If you know what I mean by that. Well, mostly I'm telling you guys. Do you know what I mean by that? Yeah. So pretty much Izuku and Naruto, when they see Jiraiya pretty much running off, Izuku and Naruto both say, "That will kill him one day." With pretty much Izuku, Naruto just keep walking and talking, not paying attention of where they're going, and they bump into someone. With Naruto and Izuku saying, "Sorry, we weren't paying attention of where we were going. Sorry, sir." With the man saying, "Oh, it's fine. Just pay attention when you're walking next time." With the man pretty much helping them both up, and sees that their groceries are on the floor. Pretty much he helps them. When Izuku also, both Izuku and Naruto go get their grocery from the floor, they see the person sees, so you're the ninjas hidden in the leaf, right? With Naruto and Izuku saying, "Yeah, don't worry, we're not hearing anything, we're just here and exploring the world, really." With the guy saying, "Oh, so you're just exploring the world and just seeing everything in a different light?" With Naruto saying, "Yeah, pretty much." With, of course, Izuku saying, "Sorry again, sir." With the guy saying, "You two are new here, aren't you, in this area?" With Izuku and Naruto look at each other, and Izuku says, "Yeah, how do you know?" And the guy says, "Besides the leaf symbol, I know a lot of people here, and I never forget anyone's face. So, You two are new here. With Naruto saying, actually, there's three of us. One of them, just the third one, went off to do something random. That's all. And they said it, and our sensei said that he'll meet us in a hotel or something. With the guy saying, "Oh, okay, so, if there's yes, there's a hotel here, but it's a bit smaller than others from other villages. But you don't mind that, right?" With Izuku and Naruto, of course, saying, "No, we don't. It's fine either way." With and Izuku asks, saying, "Sorry, if we may ask your name, who's your name? What's your name?" With the man saying, I am blank, and I am the Mizukage. I said blank because I just made up a name for him, and don't worry, it's not the same person that you're thinking. With both Izuku and Naruto saying, "Oh, sorry, Mr. Mizukage, we didn't mean to bump into you." With the Mizukage saying, "Oh, it's fine, it's an accident. No harm, no foul, right?" With Izuku saying, "Thank you, sir." And pretty much the Mizukage shows them around a bit. And, of course, asks if they know, like, a Jinchuriki or anyone, because he is interested in Jinchurikis. With Izuku and Naruto saying, "Yeah, we do. We have a friend that's in the leaf right now. That's Jinchuriki." With the man saying, "That's good. Us fellow Jinchuriki should be safe in the village sometimes." With Izuku and Naruto saying, "We fellow Jinchurikis?" With the man saying, "I didn't say, but I'm actually the Jinchuriki of this village. And I am the Mizukage, so, and don't worry, this tailed beast is a nice one. He's not as violent." Pretty much, Izuku says, "Oh, well, nice to meet you, sir," and to the tailed beast that's within you, if he can respond, that is. Instantly, the voice in the Mizukage's like tone changed, and also one eye changed, with him saying, "Well, it's nice to meet you too, kid." With Izuku confused, saying, "What?" Instantly, the eyes change back to the Mizukage saying, that's the tailed beast, just connecting through me, like using, you can say, not controlling my, but mostly like the expression, you can say, just greeting you as well." With Izuku saying, "Oh, that's nice." Pretty much, and he says that he's soon to be retired when his son reach the age of 20. He's nervous of his son becoming the Mizukage. With Izuku and Naruto saying, "Why?" Because, and let's say, this might not be true, but pretty much the Mizukage says, "Because he's my son, and I don't want him to carry the tailed beast." With Izuku saying, "Why? You turned out well with it, did you not?" With the Mizukage saying, "At first, no, because it was difficult to understand tailed beast. It he was a bit of a hardhead to understand at first, but you'll get to know him. And besides that, people treated me like a monster at first, because of what I had and what happened." With Izuku confused and doesn't understand, with Naruto saying, "What do you mean, Mr. Mizukage?" With, of course, the Mizukage saying, "It's alright. You don't need to worry about it. I'll tell you when you're older, a bit more older." And that's when they see, pretty much, that's when Naruto bumps into a kid, what looks like a kid, with Naruto saying, "Sorry, kid, you have to be careful." And he looks around and he sees no one here. He says, "Are you lost? Do you need me to take you home or something?" With, of course, the kid getting a bit angry, pretty much just hitting Naruto in the chin, like up in the chin with the palm. Naruto saying, ow, my chin." With Izuku going in front of Naruto saying, "Are you okay?" With Naruto saying, "Yeah, just that this brat hit me in the chin." With Izuku going towards him saying, "Okay, kid, you have to calm down. I don't know what my brother did to upset you, but you have to respect your elders. With the kid getting even angry again and hitting Naruto, pretty much chopping Naruto on the head. What Naruto with Izuku? Sorry, I meant Izuku. Pretty much Izuku holding his head saying, "Ow! What did you do that for?" With the kid saying, "I'm not a kid." Oops, sorry, I did not mean to do that. Wait, there we go. So pretty much, Naruto with Izuku saying, "Yeah, you are a kid. You're young, aren't you?" Pretty much, the kid says, "I'm not. I'm literally 19. I bet I'm even older than both of you." With Izuku and Naruto surprised saying, "What? You don't even look 19. You're supposed to be taller, aren't you?" That's when it kind of, like an arrow to the chest. It kind of felt like that. Like, be taller. And it's like, ugh. Like that. So pretty much the guy got even angrier and hit both of them, and that pretty much head chopped both of them. With Izuku luckily dodging though, and Izuku says, "Dang, you have anger issues, don't you?" With the kid saying, "I'm not a kid, damn it. I'm Yaguya. Wait, I'm Yagura Karatachi, and the son of the Kazekage, so you have to stop calling me a kid. And I'm 19 years old." With, of course, the Mizukage actually laughs at this, kind of finding this hilarious, because when people confuse his son for almost like, I don't know, like a 10-year-old or something, he kind of sees this as funny, and pretty much Yagoda doesn't see this funny and saying, "Father, stop laughing. This is not for your amusement. And I'm getting tired and sick of these kids thinking that I'm one of them." Sorry, I was drinking water. With Izuku saying, "Wait, you're actually 19?" And pretty much that's when the Mizukage stops laughing and says, and there was a bit of tears in his eyes, and he pretty much wipes them off while saying, "Yes, that's my son, and he's actually 19, as he may look young, but he's actually older than both of you, and soon to become Mizukage." With Izuku and Naruto, extremely surprised, with Naruto not being able to react because, of course, he's unconscious because he literally hit the floor extremely hard. And of course, that's when the Mizukage remembers saying, "Oh, wait, didn't you say that there was a third person with you? Where is he?" With Izuku saying, he went to go get some quote-unquote, what he calls research. You guys already know what I'm talking about this, right? Good. So pretty much he says, "What do you mean by research? Is it like plants, animals? How to make a really good recipe for food?" With Izuku saying, "Sadly, no. It's with Naruto barely waking up to this saying, he's a perv," and then instantly going back down, losing his consciousness. With the Mizukage surprise saying, "What?" With Izuku saying he's a good writer, mostly because of his book. But he's actually a real big perv. We just call him Pervy Sage. We'll meet up again in the hotel. I'm just gonna drag my unconscious brother back there. With Izuku asking, "Oh wait, can you give us some directions?" With, of course, the Mizukage saying, "It's better if Yaguda actually showing you there so you won't forget. It's easier." With Izuku saying, "Yeah, sure. And thank you very much, Mr. Mizukage." And pretty much Izuku and Naruto, with Izuku carrying with an unconscious Naruto, go to the hotel, being shown to them where to go by Yagura Karatachi. And pretty much Izuku, Naruto, and Itachi spend there about pretty much 3 days and 3 nights. Mostly through those days they were training on how to use their ninjutsu, how to perfect it, how to use it, and like how to be able to find different angles to use it, how it's useful, stuff like that. But something happened on the third night that no one ever expected. That's when Jiraiya wakes up in the middle of night with pretty much both Izuku and Naruto are extremely tired because of training. Wait, sorry, I'm gonna get some water. And pretty much Izuku and Naruto are woken up by Jiraiya with Izuku being like half awake, which is more awake than Naruto because usually people, like he's like still he's more sleepy than Izuku because Naruto is pretty much a sleepyhead. With Izuku saying yes, like waking up and rubbing his eyes saying yes, Master Sensei Jiraiya. Jiraiya Sensei pretty much, and Jiraiya looks around in a serious face, which Izuku barely sees. With Izuku saying, "What's wrong, Jiraiya Sensei?" With pretty much Jiraiya saying, "There are intruders in the village." Izuku shocked, saying, "What? What should we do?" With Jiraiya saying, "I think we should check with the Mizukage to see if he's okay. Everyone, come on, get prepared." With, of course, Izuku being like surprised that he's actually pretty much serious for the first time, and Naruto pretty much still kind of asleep, pretty much still sleeping, woken up by Izuku with Naruto like 5 more minutes, I'll wake up in a bit. With Izuku kind of annoyed and waking up, like figuring out a way to wake him up, saying that Ichiraku Ramen is closing if you don't get it there quick and give him money. And this wakes Naruto up instantly, saying, "No, not Ichiraku Ramen. Ugh, God, I can't talk. Ichiraku Ramen. There we go. Ichiraku Ramen. And then Naruto pretty much got dressed quick, saying, "I shall save and give my money to Ichiraku Ramen and save their business. Because they're one of the few people that actually were nice to me." And pretty much when he turned around and looked at, and Izuku was pretty much just Naruto saw Izuku smiling, which Jiraiya kind of concerned. With Naruto, what? Wait, what? With Izuku just kind of laughing. With Jiraiya saying, "Come on, we gotta hurry. The Mizukage might be in trouble." With Izuku just going back to normal, saying, "Yes, sir." With Naruto saying, "Wait, what just happened?" And pretty much, Naruto asks Jiraiya what just happened, and Jiraiya says, "Well, Izuku said something in your ear, and then that actually woke you up completely." And that's when Naruto remembers of what Izuku said, and he looks at him with, gives him a death glare, saying, "You woke me up for this." With Izuku saying, "Hey, there's a reason. So, focus up and look straight." Pretty much them arriving in the place of the Mizukage, which is pretty much looks like a big house. And Izuku, Naruto, and Jiraiya go inside, with Jiraiya seeing Yagura unconscious. And he goes check if he has a pulse, with Jiraiya saying, "Okay, that's good. He's unconscious." But then he looks around, sees blood of the other ninjas, saying, with Izuku saying, "I guess the others didn't get as lucky as him." With pretty much with Naruto saying, "I know how to wake him up." With Jiraiya saying, "How?" With Izuku putting up a bit of a water Rasengan. With Jiraiya saying, "Wait, that's too powerful." With Naruto saying, I'm not gonna splash him, I'm not gonna hit him with the water, that's gonna hurt. With Jiraiya saying, then what are you gonna do? With Naruto saying, just this. Pretty much putting his hand on top of over the head of Yagura, pretty much just stopping and just pretty much the water Rasengan falls on the face of Yagura, waking him up because it was super cold. With Yagura yelling out, wait, don't take him! And he looks around and he sees Naruto, Izuku, and Jiraiya, confused, saying, wait, where's my father? With Izuku saying, we don't know, we just got here and you were unconscious, but the others weren't so lucky. Izuku pointing towards what looks like a bloodbath. About 10 ninjas killed, and blood on the floor and walls and ceiling. With Yagura saying, oh, no, they caught him. With Naruto saying, who caught him? With Jiraiya saying, can you recall anything before you were knocked out? With pretty much Yagura trying to remember, saying, he's trying to remember so hard, and it was difficult a bit, but then he saw a robe. He says, while closing his eyes, saying, it was a black robe, what was it? With Naruto saying, what did it have on it? What did the robe have on them? With pretty much with Yagura saying, it was with red clouds. And Izuku said, what do you remember of the person? Anything, any details, eyes, nose, ears, anything. With Yagura saying, the eyes were red with the Sharingan? With pretty much Izuku and Naruto look at each other saying, Itachi. Instantly, pretty much, they were gonna go, but something caught Izuku's eye. Something reflecting from the moonlight, the moonlight. So he went to it, and he sees a broken, not like a broken mirror, but like a cracked mirror. And then there's an envelope under it. I'm back. So, where did we last left off? Let me remember. I think okay. It's when Izuku saw something reflecting the light of the moon. Pretty much an envelope he sees there with a cracked mirror. Sorry, that was a hiccup. Pretty much, Izuku sees it and reads it. And it reads saying, hello, Izuku. If you're reading this, it's me, Itachi. There's two reasons why I'm calling you here. One, because I have the solution, you can say. And two, because I need you to deliver something for Sasuke for me once you meet again. With Izuku surprising, I was about to finish it, but says, before you finish reading, you're gonna have to hurry up and save the Mizukage. If you don't, I will kill him in cold blood. So hurry up. This place. I'm saying this place because it's like a random area in the mountains. But not so random. Pretty much Izuku says, it's a letter from where they are, but I don't know where it is. With pretty much Yagura reading it, he sees that he mostly sees the area, and he says, I know this place. With Izuku saying, you do? And Naruto pretty much says, where? Tell us. With Yagura saying, it's where you put the Chinchuriki, where the past Chinchuriki gives the tailed beast to the next Chinchuriki. We need to hurry now. Izuku and Naruto pretty much, and Jiraiya of course, hurry up and go there. And pretty much Izuku, but before Jiraiya goes, he asks Yagura where the most of the ninjas are. With Yagura telling him where it is, Jiraiya says that he'll go there right now. While you three go save the Mizukage. Pretty much, Izuku and Naruto and Yagura go to the place of the mountain, and pretty much it looks beautiful at night. There's a river. You can hear the rustle of trees from the wind, and the water falling. And it looks like a clear path because of the sakura tree. But then all three of them see Itachi with the unconscious Mizukage. With Itachi saying, "So, you're finally here." With all three of them, like I thought. With Izuku saying, "What are you doing, Itachi? Not Kakashi. It's Itachi. Duh, what's wrong with me?" With Itachi pretty much saying, "Don't worry. I will let him go. But someone won't." With pretty much, with Kisame? Is that how you say? I'm butchering the names. I am sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Is it Kisame? I'm just gonna say it. Kisame jumps out of the water and pretty much puts his sword on the neck where the unconscious Mizukage is, with pretty much him saying, pretty much just not saying anything. With Itachi just looking at Izuku, and Izuku looks at him with Izuku saying, "What do you want, Itachi? I read your letter. What do you want?" With Itachi saying, "Here," throwing an envelope to Izuku, and then pretty much Itachi saying, "And also, I have this for you." With pretty much Izuku is seeing this, and he catches what he was thrown to also, which was a jar with the eyes of an Uchiha. Izuku is surprised. "How did you?" Itachi says, "I have my ways. Now you can use your Mangekyo without without worrying, becoming blind." With Izuku saying, "Thank you, but..." Itachi says, "That's all I'm gonna do. So, goodbye for now." With Izuku saying, "Wait!" And that's when another Akatsuki appears. With pretty much, this guy has a plant, like a Venus flytrap, that look the size of it is like, you know what I mean. He has what looks like a Venus flytrap, and goes through, like, jumps from the ground with him saying, "Where are you going, boy?" I don't know how he sounds, so that's just what I made up. Pretty much just, I don't know how he sounds because I never heard his voice. Pretty much, I only saw pictures of him, really. Nothing more, nothing less. So pretty much, Izuku saw this and jumped back. Pretty much, Kisame, whatever you say it, however you say it. So pretty much, he pretty much, every time Izuku kept trying to get near him, he was lost. He didn't know what to do. Instantly, that's when Izuku thought and just used his Mangekyo shot. That's when the Mangekyo Sharingan appeared, and he used it twice. That's when pretty much he threw 3 kunais, and pretty much that's when they all bounced against each other, with actually just one hitting Kisime, whatever you say it. Kisime. I'm just gonna say it like this. Kisime. So pretty much Kisime blocks the attack of the kunai that was going straight for him. With the plant guy pretty much just pretty much doing like one of the roots. I don't know if he can do that. Pretty much just using a root to just get a kunai and throw it back to Izuku, with pretty much Naruto going towards him quickly and attacking him. And pretty much Kisame was surprised that those kids got powerful that quickly. But something happened instantly when the plant guy was shooting a root to Naruto on it towards his back. The Mizukage was able to wake up to see that Naruto was going to be attacked. So he was able to untangle all his ropes extremely quickly, surprisingly, and takes the hit for Naruto, sorry. But it wasn't as damaging, which it was okay. He could still walk and everything. He wasn't that hurt. With Yagura completely shocked, saying, "Father!" He got raged, so he used water style. Pretty much going to attack the plant-looking guy, with pretty much the guy just dodging all his attacks and stuff like that, with Naruto asking if he's okay, with the Mizukage saying, "It's fine, I've been through worse, so let's hurry and get out of here, quickly." And pretty much that's when Kisame pretty much appeared behind him saying, "Oh, you can't leave the party just yet." Pretty much attacks both Naruto and the Mizukage, with the Mizukage pushing Naruto back. I meant to say Naruto. If I accidentally said Izuku, I meant to say Naruto. Which Naruto pretty much being pushed back, which they dodged the attack of the sword. Pretty much both Izuku and the Mizukage were able to wait. With pretty much there was a fight between all four of them, and they were actually having trouble. With the Mizukage actually injured, he was actually having trouble like avoiding the attacks, while Naruto was using some of the Shadow Clone to be able to like block the attacks, which some work but some don't. With Izuku and Yagura not able to attack him, with Izuku making a plan saying that, what if you use the water underground and like do enough pressure so he can fly up? With Yagura thinking that this is a good idea. Instantly, this is when the Yagura pretty much does what Izuku's plan was. Pretty much does enough pressure underground, and it works. Pretty much makes the plant guy fly up in the air, which kind of surprises them. Pretty much Izuku does the fire Rasengan, which actually is extremely effective because it's burning pretty much most of the roots. So pretty much the guy says, hot, and pretty much jumps into the water. And pretty much just says, screw it, let's leave. And pretty much Kisame just scoffs and says, fine. It was getting boring anyways. And pretty much this is when the Mizukage says, thank goodness they're gone now. Come on, let's go. And then a ninja appeared, saying, Sir, Mr. Mizukage, sir, are you okay? With the Mizukage saying, yes, I'm fine. With the ninja saying, let me help you, sir, you must be injured. You're injured, so don't try too much. The Mizukage looks at him saying, it's fine, son. You shouldn't trouble. Instantly, that's when the ninja took a sword and stabbed the Mizukage. That's when everyone else was shocked. And it's not a regular ninja. It is... Wait, wait, I need to try to remember the name. What was it? Wait, hold up. It was Kabuto. With the man saying, "Who are you?" Being stabbed by the ninja, which was hidden still, and the ninja took off the mask, saying, "Sorry, Mr. Kage, but Lord Orochimaru would like to have your tailed beast. So I guess I have to take it from you. Hope you have a great life." With the Mizukage says, "I won't let you." Pretty much Izuku and Naruto pretty much being behind Kabuto. Wait, what? I need to go look at the name again, goddammit. I forgot it. It was Kabuto. Yes, Kabuto. With pretty much both Izuku and Naruto. Well, Naruto is in front of Kabuto, pretty much holding a kunai in front of him. With Naruto literally holding a scythe in his neck. With Kabuto saying, "Damn it, you brats are always in the way. I guess I can always take it next time when you aren't here." And pretty much substitute jutsu with a log. And that's when the Mizukage falls down. And a lot of blood is falling down. With pretty much, what was it? Wait, hold up. That's when Yagura, he says, "Father!" and goes running up to the Mizukage. And he says, "Yagura, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to become the Mizukage now." With Yagura saying, can't the tailed beast heal you?" With the tailed beast switching like control, saying, "Your old man's body is not able to last long with my healing powers anymore. The abilities that I don't affect him anymore. It's like he's immune to them now." I know it's a weird thing, but let's say it works. That's how it works. With Yagura saying, "No, please, there must be another way." With the Mizukage saying, "Sorry, but I can't." And then the Mizukage looks at Izuku saying, young Izuku, may you please come here." With Izuku saying, "What can I do to help?" With the Mizukage saying, "This may sound selfish of me, and I'm sorry if I have to put this on you, but," he says, "will you be the Jinchuriki for the Three Tails?" With that shocks everyone there. And that's when Jiraiya and the other ninjas appear. Izuku says, but I don't think I can." With Yagura saying, "Why are you asking a stranger that you just met a few days ago? Do this, father. I promise you I can do good things with the Three Tails. Please." With the Mizukage saying, "I know you can't, but I don't want them to go after you. I want to protect you from you having an early grave. You have so much ahead of you, and I don't want you to get this burden, being constantly hunted down by those Akatsuki." And he looks back at Izuku saying, "Please, I know this may be selfish of me, but please understand that I want to protect my son." With Izuku looking down says, "It's understandable, and I accept, as long as your son also accepts." With Naruto going up to him saying, Whoa, don't be so hasty, Izuku. Things can change if you do." With Izuku saying, "Has that stopped us before? Besides, you're a Jinchuriki too." With pretty much the Mizukage saying, "Wait, is he the Jinchuriki you were talking about?" With Izuku saying, "Yes, sorry we were lying about you, that the Jinchuriki we knew was a friend." I wasn't technically lying, but we had to do it so we can protect him for not him being kidnapped. You understand? With pretty much the Mizukage smiling, saying, "It's understandable, but right now that doesn't matter." With actually some of the other ninjas gonna try to heal him, but it doesn't work. With the Mizukage saying, "Please, young Izuku, take care of this three-tailed beast. He's a gentle soul. Someone that doesn't want to hurt others. But if he wants, he can help you protect others that are important for you. So please accept this." With Izuku seeing how desperate the Mizukage is, he says, "I accept. How can I?" With the Mizukage saying, "It's fine. Just sit down, and I can do the transfer of the tailed beast." And pretty much does the same thing. Was able to transfer the tailed beast to Izuku, and pretty much Yaguda starts tearing up. And before he does the transfer for the tailed beast, Yaguda goes up to his father saying, "Father, before you do go, I need to tell you something." With Mizukage looking at him saying, "I know what you're gonna say, and I love you too, son. I'll be waiting for you on the other side once you get there." "I'm so proud of you, the man that you grew up to be." With Yaguda saying, just tearing up, saying, "But I wanted to become like you. I wanted to be like you. You're the person that made me strive to become better." With the Mizukage putting his one hand on his son's shoulder, saying, "Don't beat me. Become better than me. Become stronger than me. To be able to protect the village if the Akatsuki come attack again. But understand, I really wish you would not take this burden. I love you, son, and I hope you don't hate me for this." With Yaguda saying, "Understood, father. I hope you have a best life in the afterlife." Pretty much, Yaguda walking up to his father and hugging him, with the Mizukage also hugging him. Then the Mizukage says, "Okay, it's time. It's time." Pretty much both Izuku and the Mizukage kneel. And the Mizukage does these seals on Izuku, and then does these seals on the ground to transfer the tailed beast. And then that's when the aura of the tailed beast goes towards Izuku. And that's when it's transferred. The same thing as on the stomach what Naruto had is on Izuku too. And then some blood was spewing out from the Mizukage. And he looked at Izuku saying, "Before I go," with telling him, "Izuku, I heard what most of that man's what he said. And I know I can trust you with the tailed beast. Because something tells me you will do great things with the tailed beast. And promise me you would use that power for good." With Izuku saying, there's no question I would do it for good. And believe me when I say, I give you my word that I will only use it for good. I promise you that. I'll give you pretty much the same thing as Naruto, pretty much giving him his word, like his ninja way, stuff like that. He never backs down from his word. And that's when the Mizukage smiles and says, "That's good." And he says, "I wish there were people like both of you in this world to end this cycle of hate." And he looks back at his son saying, "Son, I love you. And I shall say hello to your mother on the other side. And please, take care of the village. With the son tearing up saying, "Yes, father, I'll make you proud." And then he looks at the other ninjas the ninjas were tearing up and looking down. And he says, "I'm proud of all of you. You all grew up to be good ninjas. Promise me, remember the way to help others, protect the village, let others in when they need help. May the small village of hid in the mist, reign." And that's when he falls to the ground, smiling. And that's when Yagura starts crying and falls to his knees, with both Izuku and Naruto comforting him, with Jiraiya going near his body and closing Mizukage's eyes so he can rest and sleep. One day later, everyone in the village heard the news of the Mizukage being assassinated by someone that hidden himself amongst the ranks. So everyone made the same thing as a grave for the Mizukage, and they all grieved because that man was amazing. He was kind. He helped the village. He didn't order them. He was a leader, and leaders help others. They don't look out for themselves. They help others when they need it. And he was one of the best Mizukages. That's when Yagura raised up to the plate and said that he will try to follow in his father's footsteps and help the village regain strength and make it stronger so that they won't be attacked again or assassinated. He will try to protect everyone in the village again, if he can, with anything and everything in his power. And then everyone was happy that they have someone like Yagura, which he was like his father, and he will become better than him. That's when Izuku and Naruto were gonna go. And that's when they left, with Yagura seeing them off, wearing the Mizukage robe and hat, with both with pretty much Naruto, Izuku, and Jiraiya bow and says, "May you have a long and everlasting life. May you have a happy life, and no harm goes to you, Mizukage Yagura." With Yagura bowing again, saying, "Thank you for trying to save my father." And he looks at Izuku, saying, "Izuku, thank you for taking the responsibility of such a burden. I understand now why my father wouldn't want me to become the Jinchuriki. It's dangerous, and people would hunt you down for that power. So, in your sacrifice, thank you." With Izuku saying, "It's fine. It's understandable. I just hope you are and will become a better Mizukage than your father. He would be proud. And once we come back to visit, hope that this village thrives." With the Mizukage saying, he's just smiling, saying, "Yeah, it will." That's when Izuku and Yagura shake hands. And that's when he said, "Before you go, let me give you these as a gift and thank you." Giving them some supplies, like camping supplies, and stuff like that. Izuku says, "Thank you very much, Mizukage." Pretty much all three of them bowing and thanking them. And then they go walk. That's when, and pretty much a few weeks later, that's when Izuku starts being called upon by Isobu, the Three Tails. And Izuku sees, it's kind of the same thing, exterior at, like, the whole place looks like the same place, like, as the Nine Tails, with the Three Tails saying, "Huh. So, you're my new partner now, huh?" With Izuku saying, yes, and I hope we can work together to avenge your partner, your old partner. With Osobu saying, yes. And Isobu asked, may I ask something? With Izuku saying, yeah, yes, what is it? With Izuku saying, may you please open the gate, because it's kind of claustrophobic in here. With Izuku saying, oh yeah, sure. Pretty much twisting the little thing on his stomach, with Isobu just walking through and saying, ugh, just stretching out saying, thanks. It was kind of crowded in there. With Isobu just playing around and saying, how do you know I might not take control over you? With Izuku just looking up and down again, saying, well, just smiling and saying, something tells me you won't. Besides, you're my partner. If we work together, nothing can stop us, right? With Isobu saying, I guess I'm lucky. I guess you have lucky on being my Chinchuriki. With Izuku saying, why? With Isobu saying, I'm not usually used as a weapon because I'm a bit more weaker than the others. Well, not the weakest, but I'm a bit weaker than the other tailed beast. With Isobu saying, besides, your brother actually has the strongest tailed beast out of all of us. Izuku saying, what? What do you mean? And he remembers saying, oh, he has the tailed beast, that's why? With Isobu saying, yes, pretty much. And let me tell you something. I heard of something from our creator that once, if you are fully able to master us, well, not master, but master the chakra that us tailed beasts have given to the Chinchuriki, there's a certain chakra, a certain aura that's given to them if they're able to master it. With Izuku hearing this and caught his interest, asking, why don't we train then? Trying to train how to learn how to use this power. With Isobu saying, yes, maybe. Let's, partner. With Izuku saying, why not friends, It's easier. With Isobu saying, friends? Kind of thinking, saying, yeah, sure. I never had a friend. Well, besides the Mizukage. Why not? Let's be friends. Pretty much Izuku and the Mizukage bump fists, like kind of like in what Naruto and Kurama will do later on. So pretty much after the year, Izuku was able to pretty much quickly master the chakra of the three tails, with Naruto actually trying to talk to Kurama, but each time he does, he kind of gets corrupted and angry state, stuff like that. He's only able to also control three tails without going mad, but in the three tail state, it's kind of difficult. With Izuku, though, he's able to control it, and because of this, he was given a lot more, like, chakra, too, because, you know, like how tailed beasts actually have a lot of chakra in them? Yeah, it's like that. So Izuku does turn into, like, the anger state, but he still has control over it. Kind of like I forgot his name, but never mind. So pretty much, Izuku does have control over it. With Naruto having control over two tails, the two-tail state mostly. With the three tails is a bit more difficult, but he's able to control it for like about a few minutes. You can say like about, let's say like about like 3 hours mostly max. And that's when they come back to the village after 2 years of training. And pretty much they go back to the village with both Izuku and Naruto going in, while Jiraiya was telling them that they were going to go back in, with Izuku looking around like he's looking for someone. With Naruto seeing this thing, are you looking for your girlfriend? And I forgot to tell you this, but during the training, Izuku got like messages from Karin that about her progress and stuff like that she's getting stronger, and she actually and because of the training, hellish training that was taught to her by her sensei Tsunade, she got the strength and the same thing and extremely well uh, in the healing jutsu. Yeah, pretty much. And he looks around for her, saying, "Yeah, I am." With Izuku blushing, saying, with Naruto saying, surprised, saying, "What, are you gonna ask her to be your girlfriend?" With Izuku kind of blushing, saying, "What's the problem if I do then?" With Naruto saying, aren't you bold?" With Izuku saying, "Well, what about you? What about asking Hinata to be your girlfriend?" That's when Naruto shuts up and blushes and looks away, saying, "She might not even like me." With Izuku saying, "That's not true, and she extremely has a crush on you ever since we were in the academy." With Naruto looking at him saying, "What?" When pretty much they stop and Izuku says, "You heard me. Literally, she has a ginormous crush on you. Go ask her out, bro, man." With Naruto kind of nervous, actually thinking about it, that someone actually has a crush on him, he finally feels happy and he says, "Huh, I guess I will. Maybe ask her out on a date?" And Izuku says, "Yeah, what about a double date?" And pretty much they go look for Karin and Hinata, which luckily they do, with Hinata and Karin walking together, with Sakura there too. Pretty much, Karin and Hinata, of course, pretty much walking around with also Sakura there, just enjoying the company. Pretty much, that's when Karin senses something and she looks back. That's when she sees someone walking towards her. She was kind of ready to attack. When she was about to jump towards him, instantly the person poops and it turns to Izuku, with Izuku saying, "Hey, Karin." Instantly, Karin just stops with the attack with the kunai, and she just says, "Izuku!" and jumps towards him and pretty much just pushes him down to the ground, with Izuku saying, "Oh!" Of course. Well, with Naruto kind of stopping down, saying, "You should have, you asked for it." With Izuku saying, "Shut up!" and actually asked Karin if he can get up. With Karin saying, "Oh yes, sorry." It's How have you been? It's been so long. Have you been getting my letters? With Izuku saying, "Yeah, I have," and he shows a few of them, saying, "Yeah, I'm proud of your progress." With Izuku kind of blushing more, and he looks away, saying, I actually have something else to tell you, but can we do it in private?" With Karin looking, saying, "Sure, why not?" And Izuku holds Karin's hand, which Karin is blushing, saying, "What are you?" Instantly, Naruto pretty much just runs with her, with Karin following too. With Naruto just walking towards Hinata and Sakura, with Sakura and Hinata saying, "What is he doing?" With Naruto saying he's gonna ask her out and ask her to be his girlfriend. With Sakura and Hinata saying, "What?" With Naruto saying, "Yeah, you heard me." With Sakura saying, "Huh, never knew he was that bold." And Naruto said, "That's what I said." And pretty much, that's when Naruto said to Hinata, "Oh, Hinata, do you want to go on a date?" Pretty much boldly, without skipping a heartbeat. And Hinata, of course, blushing red, pretty much said, stuttering, like, "A date?" With Naruto saying, "Yeah, do you want to?" With Hinata saying, "Yes." And of course saying, "Well, okay, when do we go?" With Naruto saying, "Well, we can go right now if you want." With Hinata saying, Sure." And that's when Hinata and Naruto start dating. Well, mostly on a date, pretty much. So we go back to Izuku, with Izuku finding a private place to talk with Karin, with Karin and Naruto and pretty much having a bit of more privacy, asking with Karin asking, "Okay, so we're alone now, so what do you want to talk about?" With Izuku kind of blushing, saying, I wanted to tell you this for a long time. I never had the courage to tell you this, but And he takes a deep breath, and he says, Karin, will you be my girlfriend? That's when Karin was completely shocked and blushes red, like her whole face is red. Almost the same color as her hair. With her saying, girlfriend? And Izuku says, yeah, you don't have to, but I thought I really like you, and I wanted to I want you to be, and instantly she went to go hug him and then kiss him on the lips. And Izuku was shocked and did not register this and then took him a few seconds saying, I guess that's a yes. And I also forgot about the 2-year thing, is that Naruto was able, no, sorry, with pretty much Izuku, and Izuku says, oh, before I forget, I have to do something very quickly before we go on a date. With pretty much Karin saying, a date already? With Izuku saying, yeah, you're my girlfriend now, so, and he blushes and he just kisses her on the lips quickly, and he says, so, yeah. With Karin asking, why do you like me, though? With Izuku just looking up at her saying, well, your eyes are the first things that actually make me fall for you. With Karin's asking, what about my eyes? Izuku getting closer to Karin saying, your eyes are beautiful. Not just that, even your hair is beautiful. Even your whole personality is adorable. Everything draws me to you. With Karin blushing just from the response, and in her mind she's like, I think I have fallen in love again. Fallen in love again. Like, you know, like when someone makes you fall in love with when you fall in love with the person all over again. So like that. With Izuku saying, I need to go talk to Lady Tsunade. I'll be back quickly. With Karin saying, oh, Tsunade is in the hospital right now. With Izuku saying, did something happen to her? With Karin saying, no, she's doing surgery with someone right now. With Izuku saying, oh, okay. Thanks for telling me. I'll be back quickly. With Karin waving her hand to him, and then she's remembered the kiss that Izuku gave to her, and pretty much asked her to be his girlfriend. She just blushes and is happy, and she just dances around and just says, yes, 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 yes. And she's just so happy that Izuku asked her to be her girlfriend, which she was so happy about. And we skip back to Izuku going to the hospital, right, literally at the perfect time when Tsunade finished a surgery with someone that actually had someone that had like a kunai throat to their shatter shards of metal that went through their body, and Tsunade was successful on removing the surgery and stuff like that, doing the surgery and stuff like that. And so pretty much Tsunade sees Izuku and says, oh, Izuku, you're here. Is Naruto here too? With Izuku saying, yeah, but I needed to talk to you very quickly. And pretty much Izuku tells Tsunade that he needs to do surgery. With Tsunade confusing, what? Well, also surprising, what? Why? With Izuku takes off a jar that contains the eyes of Uchiha. Of an Uchiha. With Tsunade surprising, what? Why do you... That's when Izuku changes his eyes, that they're both... I forgot what they were called for some... My mind literally just got blank. So, Sharingan... The Sharingan, you know, like, they were both pretty much evolved. With Izuku saying, I need the surgery because if I don't, I will lose my sight. And the only way I can, that someone told me, I won't say who, but that person told me if I don't get the eyes of an Uchiha, I will go blind. So I need you to do the surgery for me. With Tsunade knowing that this is extremely important, she says, okay, we'll start right now. With Izuku saying, thank you. May you actually tell this to Naruto and Karin? With Tsunade saying, Karin? Why? With Izuku kind of blushing, saying, well, you know. With Tsunade smiling, saying, oh, so you asked her out? With Izuku saying, yeah, I asked her. And he says, I asked her to be my girlfriend. With Tsunade saying, what? That's bold of you, dang. With Izuku saying, yeah, I know. And she asked, and Tsunade asked of where Jiraiya was. With Izuku saying, you might know. With Tsunade just sighing and putting her hand on her head, saying, that idiot doesn't learn, does he? With Izuku saying, no, he doesn't, but he's the best you have. With Tsunade saying, yeah, you're right about that. So pretty much she pretty much told everyone that they're gonna start new surgery in a few minutes because it's very important. With everyone else confused of what's happening, some of the nurses walk up and they see Naruto. No, not Naruto. What's wrong with me? Izuku. And they asked him what's wrong. She said he needs eye surgery because he's blind. He's turning blind. He's losing his sight. With the woman saying, "Really? Okay, we'll start in a few minutes. Very quickly, okay? Can you hang in there?" With Izuku saying, "Yeah, no problem. I can hang in there. I'll just go. Send someone to tell me right now. Tell me, okay?" With the nurse saying, yes, Sir Izuku, Mr. Midoriya. Pretty much Izuku just waves by and he goes, pretty much flying Raijins out of there. And that's when he appears next to Karin. And instantly Izuku says, were you waiting for me? With Karin kind of shocked, like saying, like shocked, you know? Like, didn't expect him. And pretty much, and she just lays on there. She just lays on the Izuku's shoulder, saying, "Yeah, I was, but why do you need the surgery?" And Izuku wants to, since he's going through in a serious relationship with Karin for his first relationship, he wants to be honest and open, which he says, because I'm losing my eyesight. My sight. With Karin saying, "What?" Pretty much sitting up straight, saying, "What do you mean?" With Izuku saying, "Look, it's better if I show you." Instantly, the Sharingan, it's Mangekyo. He shows them his two Mangekyo Sharingan, which Karin is surprising. Why would you lose your sight with the Sharingan? With Izuku saying, these are Mangekyo Sharingan. If I use them too much, I actually lose my eyesight. And I'm actually starting to lose my eyesight on my left. With Karin saying, what? But how? With Izuku saying, I only unlocked my Mangekyo with my left side. And my right side just happened, I was barely able to unlock the Mangekyo Sharingan a week ago, so it's barely brand new. With Karin saying, just holding on to Izuku's hand, saying, so you need the surgery, but what will happen to your Sharingan? With Izuku saying, it's fine, someone was able to help me. I won't say who, but... With Karin saying, why can't you? With Izuku saying, it's complicated, but trust me when I say it's better to not know. With Karin saying, okay, I trust you, but how will you change your eyes? With Izuku saying, like I said, someone was able to get me the eyes of an Uchiha. With Karin surprising, what? Why? With Izuku saying, the only way to cure my blindness is by getting the eyes of another Uchiha, which luckily the person did find and gave me the eyes. So now I have to do surgery to do that. And that's when Naruto literally appears out of nowhere with Hinata saying, so, this is where you were, huh? With Izuku saying, so, what happened? What took you so long? Making out with your girlfriend? That's when Hinata blushed extremely red. Naruto blushed a lot, but not too much. With Naruto saying, I see you got your girlfriend. With Izuku saying, yep, and I'm happily dating her. Karin blushing and embarrassed a bit. And pretty much that, and Izuku and Karin says, you should tell them no. With Izuku saying, Naruto already knows. With Naruto saying, yeah, I know what he's gonna do right now. He literally told me by the time we were coming back. With Hinata asking and confusing, what? What is he gonna do? With Karin saying, he's going through surgery. Well, eye surgery because he's losing his sight. Hinata saying, really? Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. With Izuku saying, it's fine. And I'll be just after surgery in a few minutes. I'll go through surgery, and after that, there's a ninja that appears in front of Izuku, with the ninja saying, "Mr. Midoriya, they're ready for you. The surgery is ready to begin." With Izuku saying, "Thank you. I'll be there right now in a few seconds." With Karin saying, "Is it okay if I can go with you?" With Izuku saying, "Yeah, you can wait for me. I'm fine with it." With Karin saying, "Thank you. I was worried. If I wasn't near you, bad things would happen." With Izuku just holding her closer, just saying, "It's fine. Nothing would happen to me, okay? Besides, just letting you know, I love you." With Karin unexpectedly heard this, she was blushing. She says, "I love you too." And Naruto says, okay, new lovebirds, let's hurry up. Come on, Izuku, you need to go to do your surgery, come on." With Karin going and walking with Izuku, holding on to her, pretty much her holding on to his arm. With Sakura appearing saying, "So, where are you going?" Naruto saying, "To the hospital because Izuku needs to go through a surgery, which will actually help him later on." Sakura says, may I join?" With Naruto said, "Yeah, sure." And pretty much things go, Izuku goes through the surgery, and it goes well. With pretty much, of course, bandaging them with pretty much, Tsunade saying, okay, it will take 3 days for your eyes to heal because your retinas are trying to get used to you're trying to get used to your new eyes and blah 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 blah, whatever, like doctor or information, like the information, stuff like that about health and stuff. With Izuku saying, "Thank you, doctor, but may I be able to go walk outside?" With Tsunade saying, "If you have someone to volunteer and help you, which is fine, but besides that, you won't be able to do anything else." With Karin, of course, volunteering to help her boyfriend to walk every day and stuff. And Tsunade said, "Are you sure? Because it's going to be difficult." With Karin saying, "It's fine. I'll be able to handle it." With pretty much Izuku saying, "Okay, thank you." And of course, Karin is helping Izuku live, helps her, pretty much Karin helps Izuku for 3 days, and after the 3 days, of course, Karin and Izuku, of course, Izuku goes back to his old living area, with Izuku asking if she is sure to she wants to live with Izuku, with Karin saying that she's certain. Of course, Naruto and Izuku are neighbors, remember? So pretty much, Izuku and Karin are living together now. Yay! So pretty much, after the 3 days, he goes back to the hospital, which Tsunade unravels pretty much the bandages from his eyes, and she says to slowly open them. Izuku does, and he says everything looks blurry. With Tsunade saying it's normal. Your eyesight will start getting better after you get used to your eyes. And pretty much instantly it starts getting more clear, saying, oh, I can see now better. With tonight, kind of surprising. I guess it would be earlier for you then. But either way, come on, let's go. Of course, pretty much, that's where I'm gonna end it for now. So I hope you guys enjoy, and wherever you are, have a good day, have a good afternoon, have a good night. Please take care of yourself. See you later. Bye.